telling me that.
I'm glad you left me your number just in case.
Just in case what?
I don't have to go to work for 2 weeks.
What you jumping for? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ha! Ha! What that baby scared about? Huh? Alright, man. I gotta hold it down for my boy Joker, man. Hey, dude. Big Doogie. That's a Can I call you McDougal? Huh? I can call you McDoogie? Oh, I guess not.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Doogie, come down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Dude.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That's going to be caught by Judy. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
A gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This is Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Off to Geis on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Because they be having 5 bags of cereal open.
To throw is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Chuck Clark brought him down.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to
What are you talking about?
means you're right there.
Your mama's just talking. I don't even know why she just
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No, I
The
don't.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Go on.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking
Don't
into
mess
something
with it.
really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Jackson will throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. will be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And that'll bring up second down.
10.
Out of the gun, Geis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Keelan Cole now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very, very precise. Methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yo.
Yeah, 17-0.
I just won my game 57-20. And I made that boy quit in the 3rd quarter.
What's that, PS5 league?
I told him, I was like, hey, don't take it personal, man. Somebody pissed me off before I played you. My bad.
24-0, Joe.
You beating him that bad?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga ass, bro. He's definitely good because he got the Ravens. And I bet you most of his games is 4th wins, too.
I got the stream in the party.
Oh, let me see. I'm over here watching the fucking Redskins. Yeah, it's a game.
What quarter they in, the 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
It's 16-18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
Nah, Lamar Jackson ain't even got 50 yards passing, dog.
Told you you were going to try to run. That's how I big got.
So see what I keep doing is I keep putting that man that spy on him. So he about to run right. He about to run right into it. Watch. Oh, that was a fluke. Yeah. 1 for 6, dog. That was his first completion.
That nigga ass, bro. That's why.
Watch this right here, though. Watch how fast they come tackle. Come sack him. Hmm? Oh, my. Knock him in the back there. Oh, that was a good block. That was a good block. That was my bad, yeah.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to Dobbins on first.
Damn, nigga, they got a rookie as the captain on the defense? Jesus.
You talking about Chase Young? Yeah, yeah.
Damn, Godwin just dropped an open ass pass, bro. I wonder how he dropped it.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He about to fall right for it.
And he will lose yardage and be
You better
backed
kick
up
your
to the
3 points.
24. It's a loss of
Yeah, look, boy, he got to kick his 3 points, dog.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl.
That boy kicking 3 points, man. He kicking the field goal just so he can have a point.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
Hey, you know what I'm about to get ready to go in, huh?
Huh?
I'm about to get ready to go into victory formation.
Oh, Lord.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Wow.
Tucker's kick is good.
Then he gonna text me. Babe, look. Then he gonna text me and ask me if I'm ready to lose.
So still lots of work left.
You ready to lose?
Here comes the onside.
Yeah, before the game started, that's what he texted.
Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Am I ready to lose?
Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting
That's all you gotta do is that. Because people, they first thing with Lamar Jackson is to try to scramble out. But if you got something on there, then you're out of there.
well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. From the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Okay, so they all say he's trying to watch in the middle, huh?
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Watch this. Yeah, he don't have no defense neither. It's crazy.
I like to look at that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
What? What?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Kaepernick now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Wow.
How about that? They weathered the
Boy, you
storm.
seen DeAndre Hopkins just now?
To pick up the first. So the
I hadn't seen.
all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I was looking at playing damn.
Boy, Robinson just trucked Patrick Quinn.
Where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of him, doesn't it? Because
I'm trying to hurry up and score so I can get in my victory formation.
Accusatory tones. But you're exactly right.
Hey, girl.
Something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Oh shit, my bad.
and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Damn, that's me, bro. I fucked up.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Oh wow.
Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that
Hey, he 87 speed now, but he was 86 whenever I put him at tight end.
How is he walking through the screen? Oh wow, nigga just trying to.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I don't know how exposed guard got beat by
Make it
him.
into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just for getting down on my boy Joker. We don't do that tomfoolery around here, man. Uh-oh, here it go. Here it go. Coming out. We in it, baby. We in it.
Their many 2-game win
We're in the punt formation, baby, baby.
Unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And his pass is
Jason McCourty with the one-hand interception.
picked off by Jason
Look at that. You
This
see
is
it?
another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. This is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Hey, man, I know he, yeah. Know he mad over there, boy. I know he hot.
First and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
They stay on the ground. Geis again. It's a room to maneuver. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 50 yards. And the first turnover on defense.
I still ain't gave Geis a breakout game yet, dog.
He's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks
38-3.
to extend the lead.
the score, Jaguars 38, Ravens 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
What happened?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Joe, this your chance to this your chance to go in the chat and talk about it.
Nah, I'm
You gonna let him make it.
Mm-hmm.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this play will
Oh, look at this bullshit, bro.
What?
Nah, I'm talking about this man.
And it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's costing
Cheating
them.
bitch.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it.
Yes, Lord.
And the
Put it.
Jags take over in terrific field position.
She just said them 4 words, Joker.
Hmm?
She just said them 4 words.
So here's a 1st
What?
and 10 at the 38.
I started my.
Here's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out.
Get the fuck out of here. You camping, bitch.
Oh, that nigga playing Call of Duty.
Man, I hate campers, bro.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They gotta make it.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Say, man, it's 45-3, man.
Yeah.
Then he tried to come out in the punt formation on me. One play touchdown.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh my God.
Deep for Brown. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Niggas is really just hiding and can't hit them, bro.
Try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Out quickly to Judy.
Why you doing me up, idiot?
25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases.
I got he's supposed to shoot like that.
Special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan.
He say, why are you playing cheesy? I say, game over. Been over. He say, I guess.
I'm using your authority.
52-3, dog. You better just come out and nail the ball out.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much...
Stop being messy. I just seen your name pop up. I don't even know what you said.
I ain't say nothing, brother.
Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35.
Well, I gotta be messy though. That's my thing.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a very good return.
Dang, I threw an interception.
Up to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Miles Boykin, incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
These niggas really calling timeouts and shit.
Are you still watching?
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit
Oh, he scored.
Like, this game is so trash. There's no way you should have missed that tackle.
Fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
Boy, Tom Brady look like he can't throw a ball worth shit, boy. Every time he throw the ball, he's throwing everything he got.
Whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Jacksonville,